Hey gamers, YouTubers, everyone, welcome back to Game Time. I'm your host, Kyle, and today we're going to be taking a look at the My Arcade Mini Player Retro Arcade, whatever it says there on the box. This time we got the Namco edition. I'll provide a link at the end of the video I did a while back for the Data East one, which I really liked. I thought that had a lot of fun games on there. This one has 20, not as many as that other one, but these are pretty solid games. They are from Namco, so as you expect, you got your Pac-Mans, Galagas, and Dig Dugs. And let's take a look at the whole list itself. And we're going to go through this, take a look at the arcade cabinet itself, and maybe play a game or two just for a moment, just to see how they run. So, as we see here, it might be a little bit dark, but I'll just quickly shoot through them here. Battle City, I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Dig Dug, not a big fan of the Dig Dug games. Dig Dug 2, Dragon Spirit, of course, Galaga, probably one of the better ones on there. Galaxian, Mappy, Pac-Man, original classic Pac-Man. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, not very good in my opinion. Pac-Mania, lots of fun, 3D style Pac-Man. Looks like kind of a Lego-ish environment as well. And we see down here, once it focuses there a little bit, Pac Panic, what's that? Phileos? Rolling Thunder 1, 2, 3, Skykid, kind of an underrated shoot 'em up game. I actually like that one quite a bit. Splatterhouse is on there. How about that? Got some old school horror games. And Splatterhouse 2. Splatterhouse was TurboGrafx 16. I think it might have been on some other things as well, but most famous on the TurboGrafx 16. And Splatterhouse 2, as well as the third one, was on Sega Genesis, but this just has Splatterhouse 2. Never played it, so I'm looking forward to giving that a go. The Tower of Draga and ZVS. So those are the 20 games on there. Not a whole lot on back of the box here. Full color screen. The screen itself's kind of got the cell phone look. It's very vertical, but you can change the layout a little bit to not have it be stretched to the full screen there. I'll show you what that's about. And just a fun little picture on the side. So let's unbox the thing. Oh, look at that. We unboxed it already just to save some time. So that's the, there's my face on the screen. Hi. Namco Museum itself. Kind of pretty good size. This is your power button. This is where you go to turn it on. You do got that joystick in there, which on these bigger ones, I actually like quite a bit. You can also unscrew the joystick and just use a D-pad if you want. A, B, X, Y buttons, although I'm not sure why. I think most of these arcade games only use the A button. Maybe there's some B buttons in there as well. Insert your coins with that button, reset, and start. And just some good artwork on the side of classic arcade goodness there. Actually like that quite a bit. Same thing on this side, more marquees, if you will. There's that Skykid I like quite a bit. Back, it is a rechargeable battery, so you don't actually put in AA or AAA batteries. You just plug in an adapter. A lot of like old school cell phone adapters will work. It's got that mini USB in there. I think even PS4, Xbox One charger cables will work for that as well. And up here you got a stereo or a headphone jack, as well as plus and minus buttons for your volume. And not a whole lot on bottom. So let's plug it in and see a couple games in action here real quick. All right, we inserted our coins by tapping that button there on the bottom so it lights up. Get it here a little bit closer. I love the marquee lighting up too. I always like those quite a bit. So. And there's our selection, as we said, these 20 games. A little bit of a different order on here. See a little bit what they're about. Kind of laid out in a 2x10 format. So I got to do that Splatterhouse too. I don't think I've played this one. So here's what I was talking about too. You can kind of stretch to full screen. You got the original and you got the stretch where it will actually be sort of the vertical layout. So I think for something like Splatterhouse, that would look kind of weird stretch, so I'm going to hit no for this particular one. Oh, and I missed the control. Thanks. We see the control layout for 0.3 seconds here. Let's give it a go. Obviously, this is probably very Sega Genesis looking and sounding. Try to get the volume here a little bit. And I will hit the lights for make the screen a little bit easier to see on video here. The screen itself's pretty bright, nothing too wild. I like the looks of it actually. So, okay, so B is punch, jump with A, X and Y do nothing for the moment. Oh. I always like these kind of some fun little beat 'em ups. I mean, there's really nothing much to them, and this is very difficult to do looking through the screen. Okay. Oh my goodness. No one ever said your pal Kyle was good at these Splatterhouse games. I only get a few stages into the original one myself, so definitely not a series of games I consider myself good at. Hey, there we go, we got something there. So now you're going to be, yep, there you are. You're going to go down the pit. And our totally not Jason character finally has a weapon. Make things a little bit easier. Oh, no, you don't. There we go, we're rocking here now. Yeah, definitely some gory, scary games from back in the day. I keep trying to jump. Let's reset here. We'll quit the game. I definitely want to play more of that though. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I gotta show off Skykid. I've actually been enjoying this one here. We'll do the full screen. Loop and shoot. B and A. All right. So again, those X and Y buttons, there's just not a lot of reason for them. We'll insert some credits here. Bomb this target. So we're the plane here, and kind of your standard shoot 'em up game. I can kind of loop around depending on the direction I'm playing here. I can kind of shoot here. Gotta get the bomb. And then I think we do hit B to bomb the target. So we want to time it just right in the middle. How about that? That's pretty good. And then we gotta land. That's always a little bit tricky. Our runway is not necessarily very long. Some dancing girls at the end. Mission 1 complete. Obviously, it's a video game. They get harder and harder and harder. But I think you kind of get the gist of it. It is a fun one, and one that I never really played. I think prior to having this arcade machine here, so kind of glad to discover a new favorite, I think. Loop around here. Got some aerial combat. Hopefully Bill from STC is watching. I know he loves his aviation games. This, I suppose, technically one of them. Oh no! I crashed. Luckily we can hit A repeatedly and maybe get enough momentum to kind of go back in the air is what that was about. Alright, let's reset here. And we'll do one last game here just for a moment. We show off Pac-Man quite a bit on this channel. I think everyone knows what Pac-Man's about. Let's do some good old Galaga. And of course, you gotta do the full screen for that one. A button to fire. I think we can manage that. We probably shouldn't have started off with Splatterhouse. People are going to think I'm not too great with games. Oh, sorry, I insert some coins. Classic sounding. And away we go. It's nice to have this on a bigger screen. Like I said, I do have the My Arcade Galaga, where it's just that game, kind of a smaller version of this cabinet. I actually like it quite a bit. It kind of looks and plays very well, even for being a smaller arcade cabinet. But it's nice to have it. I don't want to say this is a lot bigger screen, but nice to kind of have a larger version of that. little more space in between the joysticks and buttons as well. So this, I think, is going to be definitely a preferred way to play this Galaga game, at least until I get like a countercade of Galaga, which I'd love to have. I definitely enjoy this arcade game quite a bit. So, hey everybody, thanks for watching the video, liking, subscribing, etc. Leave a comment. What's your favorite arcade game on here? Or actually, guys, leave a comment and say what collection you'd like to see My Arcade do next. I'd love to see, it'll never happen, but I'd love to see a Nintendo arcade collection. You get the Mario Brothers arcade game, Donkey Kong. You know, there's some good classic Nintendo arcade games. What's that one that's on the Switch too? It's kind of like that Skykid game, but I'd love to see that. I know it probably will never happen, but that'd be cool if they got the license to do that personally. And I'd love to see an Atari arcade cabinet like this from My Arcade. A lot of those classic Atari arcade games. I think that'd be a lot of fun too. So other than that, again, thanks for watching and liking, everybody. Much appreciated, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.